Hi guys, welcome back. We took some time off.
Some time off, man. Spiritual time, Ramadan, Eid. It's not really a time to be pressing the record button, is it?
It's been a long time, man.
Yeah.
I've not seen you for a long time.
I've not seen you actually.
I think have I seen you in a mosque yet?
Depends which mosque you go to.
Al Furqan every now and then, but I've got to go to a couple of other ones, innit?
Fair
Because
enough. Fair enough.
I don't have a local one. I think the local one is in near Loreto.
Noor, is actually, yeah.
They call it the
yeah,
Kurdish mosque.
The Kurdish mosque. I was gonna say we could do a whole topic of why they call certain mosques by the ethnicity or run it.
Whatever.
Kurdish
It is what
mosque,
it
the
is.
Pakistani mosque, the Bengali mosque, Somali mosque. Anywho,
Yep,
a mosque is a mosque.
that's it.
Let's go into it. What are we doing today?
So today we're doing a reaction to the Bills.
What, Destiny Child?
And,
Hey, come on.
You're telling your age there.
Hey,
You're telling your
hey.
age.
You know when you ask certain people, yeah, you know Beyonce was in a group.
Yeah, nobody knows that.
They don't know.
Nobody knows that.
Can you
Yeah.
pay my
Bills.
Automo?
Bills.
Can you pay my telephone?
Bills.
Yo, what is going on? Ramadan just finished and you got me spitting bars. Anywho,
yeah,
my
so-
name is Ahmed.
My name is Assad.
For those who don't know, hit that like, comment, subscribe, your thoughts.
I think we need a Nuruddin for that, man.
What?
He hits that notes like very quickly.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Anyway, so obviously everything's going up in the UK.
Everything.
Everything. The water bills.
What isn't going up?
I was gonna say the air, but you never know.
They're gonna start charging you for the oxygen that you breathe
Yeah.
soon.
The English air. You know what I mean? They have to charge you for that one as well. Bro, everything.
Everything's gone up, man. So today's reaction video is gonna be about.
So we got
Things going
obviously
up.
we got the news talking about the bills, and also we got Gary Stevenson.
Yeah,
He's-
I don't know who he is, but
Right,
I'm
so
gonna learn
obviously
more
I'm
about.
actually excited for you to watch him because he's good.
Okay.
So basically, he's been saying since COVID ended, like things are gonna get worse.
Yo, life before COVID was so good, man.
Yeah, I know. Everything's getting worse and worse by the year now, isn't it?
Guys, let me know in the comments, man. Just how was life before COVID? I feel like since COVID, it's just
And I'm gonna show you why things have changed a lot.
okay.
That's the whole point of this.
Asad's got another video for me to watch.
Yeah, so we're
fresh.
gonna do a reaction to two videos in this episode, and hopefully stay all the way to the end. It'll be very interesting. Let's see what this guy's talking about.
Okay,
It's
this
just-
is ITV News.
Yeah, so
Bills. Let's press play.
It does feel like everything's getting a bit more expensive. Well, that's because it is. The start of April is the new financial year, meaning a raft of bills will increase. So let's take a look at what's coming up. Most local authorities in England are increasing council tax by the maximum allowed. That's typically
What? You know what it is, yeah? Council tax always goes up.
why?
I don't know. I was gonna say fair enough, but then again, it's not really fair enough, innit? But why do they always go for the maximum allowance of how much it's allowed to go up by? Do you know when there's like a cap on Ofgem for energy bills? I think that's gonna probably come up as well.
But do you know? You know, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. I thought they're not allowed to tax a money that's been taxed already. Because that's double taxing, isn't it? Same money.
Explain that to me.
Okay, so you get your wages, right?
Which is taxed.
Which has been taxed.
I mean, if you're an employee, that is, it's already sticky as it
Which
is.
the majority of the country is. You know what I mean? We're not talking about self-employed. Self-employed is like
Yeah, a little bit different.
it's not that many people,
But-
obviously.
no, no,
but
but-
even self-employed,
Yeah.
you're paying tax,
Yeah, you are.
right?
Yeah, of course.
So-
if you're self-employed, you're not paying tax.
So you're paying tax. You're paying income tax,
Yep.
right? You're paying
National
expenses.
insurance, yeah.
You're obviously if you own your own business, obviously there's gonna be a lot of expenses to go to your business.
Yeah.
There's a lot you're gonna be spending on to maintain your business and an income tax. So that money is left behind already. Now, it's already been taxed.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm sure the English law, that money should not be taxed again because it's already been taxed.
Okay, so who's taxing it again? That's my question.
Local governments now.
Oh, so you're saying
So the
because-
government has already taxed the money.
Okay, but now this is council tax.
Right. Council tax was introduced by who?
I don't know, bro. What the bill comes. How
The
much?
lady prime minister.
Okay.
What's it called? Margaret.
Thatcher.
That's it.
Oh, is that what? So before Margaret Thatcher, there was
There
no council tax. Wasn't there?
Nope.
You know what? I should actually do some reading. So why did they bring council tax?
You tell me.
I thought you were gonna give me some
Well,
concise answer.
what did the council tax do? They said that they take the bins.
Bro, whenever I hear council tax, all I think, bro, do you know how filthy the streets are?
Yeah, but okay. The claim is it's about the bills, and
Bills? You mean bins?
bins. Sorry, bins.
Yeah.
I'm stuck with the bills here. So obviously cleaning bins, and
I was gonna say the
what
road.
after that? The road. There's a road tax for that.
Yeah, that's true. Like the parks.
In that the government's job.
Like, bro, you brought the wrong guest for this. You can see I'm just going into this blind. How
makes-
much you want? Okay. Hey.
Can someone please tell me why is there a council tax?
I'm sure they give you a summary like on the back page.
Right. And obviously the council is basically local
Actually,
government.
no. The thing that you get at the end of the year
Is
from
what-
work.
That's from the government.
That's separate.
So
And
like
then,
the defense,
blah, blah, education, health,
blah blah blah, health, what's going where, right?
I've seen how much goes for defense.
All of it.
That in itself could be a whole episode. Yo, we just paused at like 17 seconds.
Right.
Just diving into council tax.
Yeah, but like okay, like
So it's gone 5% is quite a lot, you know.
bro, some of them are going 10%.
Let's go.
This is in England only. So I'm guessing in Wales and Scotland it'll be higher.
Would it?
Yeah, watch.
Okay.
That's why I
A
said in England.
5% rise. It means an increase of £106 a year for the average household.
Now let's talk about what you can get for £106. Okay. And what are you willing to sacrifice in that £106 to put towards council tax? Oh man. £106
Yeah.
divided by 12. That's about what, £8 a month?
I wouldn't count for this just yet.
That's like an Amazon Prime subscription.
Yeah, but this is just the council tax, by the way.
I know. I feel like there's
We've got more to come.
okay.
So
I mean, this doesn't sound that bad, but
Yeah,
when you times it by the population,
it's a lot of money.
I believe UK households is about, well, the UK population is about 60 odd million. It's
Bro,
probably gone up.
do you remember Rishi Sunak on a debate? He said he's going to increase. He's getting Keir Starmer is going to increase
All these expenses,
all these bills and It's going to be £2,000. You'll be worse of £2,000.
Is that when you're trying to like save his?
Yeah, but everybody said that he was talking nonsense.
Yeah.
It's happening though.
Here we are, guys. Here we are.
It's a similar picture in Wales, where taxes are rising by between 5 and 11%.
Ooh.
Wales,
So if you live in Cardiff,
you're paying up to 11%, and you know they're going to get the maximum.
that's my question. Why do they always go for the max amount that they're allowed to raise it by?
But I don't get it. Like,
Who sets these numbers?
so the local government, which is the council, is taxing the population live in that area, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why the hell is the government taxing them as well at the same time?
Good question.
But in Scotland, council tax has been frozen until next year.
You know what? I might have to move up north. You know,
Listen,
the mountains.
bro, are you sure you can handle them cold?
I don't mind, bro. For me, like,
That's like going beyond the wall. You know that, yeah?
yeah. What, are we
The
in
white wall.
America? Yeah, the wall.
The white wall.
Scotland's beautiful.
I'm talking about Game of Thrones, man. The white wall.
Sorry, I've not seen a single episode.
No, shameful.
Do you know what it is?
Shameful.
Do you know what scarred me?
What?
Segue. A couple of years ago, I'll tell you exactly which year it was. 2018. I'll never forget. Okay. Ramadan kicks in.
Mm-hmm. And then you try to watch Game of Thrones.
I'm like, yo, why is everyone talking about this? Let me just finish this.
Wrong time, B. You don't even have to finish the story. Wrong time.
Bro, episode 1, astaghfirullah. That's it.
The first 4 or 5 episodes are just horrendous.
And then I ended up watching, I forgot the name. You know this, the motorbike show.
Oh,
You
I know
know.
what you mean.
It's so
Son
good.
of Anarchy.
Son of Anarchy.
Bro,
Ay.
That's quite depressing, bro.
Bro, I've seen the
deep.
contrast.
Depressing.
You get into it, man.
Bro,
Anyway.
it's hard to feel. You start to get attached to the characters.
Yeah.
And then when something bad happens to them, bro, you start like, turn it off.
Yeah.
I'm done. But anyway, let's
But
move
yeah.
on.
Ooh.
That's my phone ringing right there. So
Water bills are also going up by 6%, or an average of £27 a year in England and Wales. Water companies insist the extra money will be used to reduce the amount of sewage dumped in seas and rivers, But campaigners say that money should come out of their own profits.
I agree with that. As in, like, that money should come from out of their
Bro,
own
but
profits. Because we're paying them anyways.
No, but you know the guys who own this water
United
companies,
Utilities.
United
It needs to get
It's all owned by
relegated.
foreigners, right? They're owned by Americans, Australians,
French
and
and
all
stuff
that.
like that. Okay.
Yeah, so basically, all the water sewage and all that, like all the water system and everything it was a lot of messy last couple of years.
Yeah, yeah.
And obviously the water was unclean enough to drink some certain areas.
Yes, yes.
Some of the stuff that they were dumping in the sea, all the sewages and stuff like that. So they're in charge of all that, right?
Yeah.
And they will refuse to invest into it.
Because why are we paying them?
Because they're a private company. They're saying, we do what we want.
No, but like if you're paying for your like water services to United Utilities, are they not supposed to be giving us good service, good clean?
They don't have to. They're a private company. They're doing whatever they want.
I get that.
They're cutting corners. And the government cannot enforce them to do it.
But I think that whole sector,
And don't forget, the government sold it to them.
yeah, that whole market needs to get like spread
Standards.
open.
Yeah, standards. There's no standards.
Because
And they're going up as well.
Because it's only one person that's got the whole.
It is a joke. It's like me it's like if I had enough money, I bought all the water system. And basically I'm in charge of the water. And basically, well, that's what's happening. Someone's got it privately, a company, and they're just doing whatever they want. They don't really need to get, and they're not even in this country, by the way.
No.
How's that even normal? Someone's in charge of the water of this country and doesn't even live here. So why would he care?
My knowledge only goes as far as United Utilities. I don't even know who's behind the curtains.
May well also be hit by an 8% rise to your broadband and mobile contracts, which will
8%.
cost the average person around £50 extra on average.
Pause that.
You know what it is, yeah?
Why are they going up? Like,
Greed.
why are they going up?
The thing is, yeah, people they know people will have to pay.
Yeah, but I get it. Like inflation is going up as well because everyone's getting more money.
What did
But
they
these
call
guys,
this?
the mobile phones and broadband, why are they going up?
Now, when you're getting a new phone contract broadband, they'll tell you.
They give you cheaper.
No, not even that. Yeah. They'll
They give you a deal.
They will sign you in nicely, but they'll tell you, oh, on April it's
It'll
going to
go
go
up,
up
yeah.
by X amount. Because when you're looking for a deal, it even tells you now.
It's in the contract.
Your contract now is £25, but in April £26.50.
Yeah.
Like, what
Why?
happened to the good old days of just like?
Yeah.
Who remembers Mates Race?
Oh, wow. Come on
Okay,
now.
sorry. We're going back quite a bit there. Innit? Do you remember when you couldn't use your phone before 8 p.m. or 6 p.m?
Oh yeah, the one that was like in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Like, wait. Come on now,
Guys,
You're giving that age away
listen.
right now.
Okay, I've
Or weekends was free.
Oh, yo.
They're taking a pig, bro. Look at what these guys are doing now.
You know, back in the days, you had to.
Bro, it doesn't cost them anything for them to put up this much.
People were struggling for minutes.
So in the afternoon was
call.
free,
Yeah, like in
after
the
6
evening.
p.m.
Yeah,
and the weekends was free.
that's it.
And peak hours were like where you can use
So,
during the daytime.
Yeah.
Yeah, business hours.
Now everyone's got unlimited minutes and text, but no one's calling each other. What's going on, man? What's going on?
For those, you could save money by switching, so it is worth checking if your contract has come to an end. You may see other price rises too. The TV
First of all, yeah.
TV license.
First of all, question, viewers, who's paying this?
No one should be paying for this shit.
This here, bro. What are you telling me?
Allegedly, no one should be paying for this. I don't want to get sued.
What, are you
I don't want to get sued with the BBC. The BBC.
Why is there a license for?
It's the BBC, bro.
Yeah.
And the BBC is supposed to be publicly funded, and they're supposed to be for the people. They're not supposed to represent any corporation, any government. They are.
Oh, come on, BBC,
funded,
bro.
Wait. This is the contract.
Okay.
Right, with the public. The contract with the public is the BBC is owned by the people, funded by the people, is for the people. They're not allowed to represent big business, big interest, government interest, all that stuff. They should be for the people, by the people. Is the BBC for the people, by the people?
No.
Thank you very much.
Do you watch the BBC?
They preached that contract. No, I don't bloody watch it.
If you really think about it now, everyone's on like streaming platforms.
Bro, yeah, but YouTube.
Bro, YouTube
nobody
is
watch-
TV.
Nobody watched TV. But even if I'm sure if you go, they're not what they say they are.
No.
They're full of nonsense.
Yeah.
They are one of the most corrupted news organizations there is.
I think the only times that I watch BBC is probably, we're going back quite some time, like, Match of the Day, when it was really good.
Nobody watch Match today anymore.
Yeah. Now we just...
I wonder I got a link left as well.
Bro, now we're watching Saeed TV, bro. Whew.
Big up, Saeed.
Anywho.
License, road tax, and the price of stamps are all going up.
Bro.
There is one
Everything
area where...
it, yeah. I mean, I don't even know what to say, man.
Road tax.
Bro, so just to keep my road tax.
Do you know how many damages I'm on my alloy wheels, bro? Potholes everywhere.
Okay, forget that. When I go on holiday sometimes to countries, to supposedly lesser countries.
Beautiful roads.
Oh, man. It's like...
Bro, I was in Egypt. The roads are ridiculous. Like 4 or 5 overlays and stuff. Are you like...
Oh, okay, like bridges and stuff.
Yeah, like where's the ground? You drive, I'm sat in the passenger. Think, where's the ground?
But in terms of the drive, the surfaces...
Bro, they got 4 or 5 overlays.
Mm.
You're thinking, how the hell did they build all of this? We got sick road on the ground.
The highest you go is Maguni Way. But yeah, road tax is a wild one because, yeah, man.
Road tax. Then if you ain't got like, unfortunately, if you live in London.
Oh, forget that. They tried to bring that here a while back, and it's nope.
People voted for that. Say no, sorry, mate.
No.
So if you live in London, so you got the road tax, concession charge, air emissions, ultra air emission,
the ULEZ,
whatever that called.
Yeah,
bro, it's like, and now they're thinking about I think it was charge. They're gonna charge by the mile. That's what they're looking at.
I've heard, because that's kind of like in my line of work.
Is that Sadiq Khan in London, bro? What is he on?
That's not gonna be. Bro. It's like, yo.
Have you not seen? Okay, this is the thing about UK, like, which is surprised me more than anything. All these taxes and everybody puts their bills up. Taxes, rent, whatever. I'm sure they didn't even talk about rent yet. They're probably gonna come. It's gonna come. But, bro, they put up the prices for petrol in France, right?
I seen what happened.
Bro, the whole country was shut down. They told the government to do one.
Do you think that's what's needed? Forget what's needed. I think we're not far from that.
Bro, but I think, people in the UK, it's like, I don't know what it is. They accept anything.
Yeah.
The government will say, oh, you got to do that.
Do you know what it is, yeah?
Okay.
This is kind of like almost giving an analogy that I learned a while ago. It's not that much of an inconvenience, or it's not that painful for people to get up and do something about it just yet.
Everything's going up, and all we do,
okay,
as citizens of this country, we just say,
yeah,
we're too busy, we'll just move on. And then when the country is going downhill like this, what do? People like Nigel Farage will say, it's the immigrants' fault. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's a whole different segue.
No, but they're just going to blame someone, and they're not going to blame these blood-sucking politicians. Like, breaking the back of like average people that live in working 40 hours a week. They can't even afford anything still. With all of this happening right now.
That's crazy, man.
But then they're gonna blame somebody else, and it's got nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will say, well, them guys come from war, it's their fault. But these guys, what do they do with the money? Anyway, let's just move on. It's crazy.
Things are starting to ease. The energy price cap has fallen to its lowest level in 2 years from April. It's being reduced by...
I need energy prices from 2017. That's what I need.
They're talking nonsense, innit? Because they said it's fallen.
It's
not
in
fallen.
2 years. Bro, 2 years ago, it was so expensive. You're looking at like 2, 3, sometimes £400 a month.
Yeah.
Yo, where's the £80 a month gas and electric bundle, man?
Yeah. It used to be 60, bro.
Oh, yeah. It was nothing.
You don't turn it off.
Oh, yeah. Now someone's turning it on. What?
You're like
30 degrees. Nah, bring that down. 23. 23.
You like speed off for half an hour.
Yeah.
Turn it off.
It is
joke, bro. It's a joke.
It's trying to. Well, whoever gave this person the start.
It's talking nonsense, because you know why he said it's come down? Because when all this Russian-Ukraine war started, obviously they all refused to buy the gas from Russia, innit?
Yeah. No, I'm saying.
So now it's gone up so high up, and now it's come back down a little bit.
In 2 years.
Yeah.
What about in 20 years?
2 years, that's when the war started, bro. There was no gas.
Anywho,
That's when they were
Well,
giving people money, grants, to pay their gas and stuff like that.
The little warm home discount.
It was at Liz Truss, was it?
3%, meaning a typical saving of £238
Not
a
enough,
year
not enough.
for an average
I wanna
household.
hear it.
It is one sign of the cost of living crisis starting to ease, but with so many other bills going up, many will be feeling the squeeze for a long time to come.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah. Do you know what else he didn't discuss? Rent.
Yeah.
Basically, he didn't touch half of it.
Insurance.
Insurance, rent.
Like,
what else are we missing?
what else is like? I mean, I was gonna say like gym membership and stuff like that, but
Everything's going up. And do you know what? Yeah. You know what else he didn't touch? How many people get a pay rise?
yeah.
No one.
Because if you look at the cost of, I don't know, the example that's always given is the cost of a house to someone's salary back in the 70s.
Oh yeah.
In comparison to now, the difference
And that is what Gary Stevens is going to discuss in a minute.
Oh, is
but,
it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
But if you look at it now, obviously they put the minimum wage up for like £12.30 or something like that.
Okay.
So even though they did that, what about if you're, let's say, okay, let's go from the minimum wage. Because a lot of people in the UK...
What is it, £12 something?
£12 something, right?
Okay.
So if that's gone up to £12 and then everybody put their prices up...
It doesn't add up.
It makes no sense. So
Because if you're working
it's not the
like
same.
month to month, like build like from years, and you've got a house, you got kids, you got man, that's just one side, man. It's just really sad.
But this is the funny thing is it's like even though they put it up from 11, I think it was 11.40 to 12 something now, right? That's a pound more, okay? Pretty much around £1 more, yeah.
Okay.
But everybody else put up on everything. Everything else has gone up like more than that up. So how are they supposed to manage that? So every little thing that you've gone up, you got £1 pay rise. I am not a genius in maths.
Yeah, I was just trying to do quick maths in my head.
Yeah, I'm not a genius at it. But
So that's
even
like,
I can tell you
that's like an extra 40. That's an extra about £40 a week if you're doing 40
it's gone
hours.
up. Yeah.
Your wages. So in a month, let's say you do that times 4. That's what 4, 8, 160. You're getting an extra £160 a month.
And then only the council tax was like £105 a month a year more.
Yeah. Then you add the what do you call it?
That's just council tax only.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Not adding the bills. So if you're renting, that goes up. If you gas and electricity
that goes up quite a lot as well.
Waters go up. Yeah, waters go up. Everything's going up.
Your
So
groceries,
that means
your shopping.
yeah. So and then these companies that own the houses, they own the water system, they own the mobile phones and the networks. They own. Do you know how much tax they're gonna pay?
Close to
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because the head office is not in the UK.
So what is in
It's in
one of the
Morocco
islands
or the islands. So they don't pay no tax.
Is it Guernsey or Jersey or what
It's
they
a
call it?
joke, man.
Okay, so
Absolute
this is your other guy.
So
Well, I say
basically,
your other
this
guy,
is
like
Gary Stevens, and
Stevens.
he was predicting, obviously, this was going to happen, and he's going to break down before COVID and what's happening right now. So let's just go into this as well.
So is this video from like recent?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So this is not like a video.
Yeah, he was in the question time 2 weeks ago. I
Okay,
think.
cool,
Yeah.
cool. Let's play this.
Does anyone know what the total government deficit is since the beginning of COVID?
Do you know what it is? Oh, I mean, it says it there. I was gonna see if you remember from the video because I was gonna try and guess as well. Let me tell you, it's a
Basically,
trillion now.
he had like £1 trillion
To the government.
pound
Okay. It's,
pound into the debt.
like you can tell I'm not interested in any of this stuff.
Let's
go. Let me just see what he has to say.
It's £1 trillion now, which is £20,000 for every single adult in the country. So if every single one of you is not £20,000 cash richer, someone else has your money.
Is that the debt or the deficit?
It's the increase in the debt, which is the deficit.
Right, yeah.
Does anyone know who has that £1 trillion?
What do you think? What do you think of that trillion? I almost said dollars. Then pound gone.
Pound.
Yeah. So obviously, like they did furloughs. They give to businesses to stay open. So where did that money go? Where did that money? Because somebody's got to get that money, isn't it?
Yeah.
So who ended up with that money?
Wait, so when you set up the furlough and stuff, so don't people get paid that out?
Yeah, the people got the money. They print the money and they give that money out, right?
Okay.
So then who got that money at the end of it?
What do you mean who got the money at the end
There
of
was
it?
someone that's gonna get that money. People are not gonna keep it.
Oh, so they have to pay it back, is it?
They have to pay that. No, they have to pay that to someone. For example, I give you. I give you. Say I can't pay my bills, right?
Okay.
So let's say there's I say I can't pay my bills.
Yeah.
I give you your money.
Okay.
So you pay the bill.
Yeah.
All right. Who ended up with the money? So he's saying, if you every single adult in
Of course.
UK,
Where's it gonna go?
of course, every adult.
Now that you broke it down to me,
Yeah,
like
every
you know,
adult in the UK pretty much should have been £20,000 richer. That's how much money they printed out. He goes, are you richer for £20,000 richer now? If not, then somebody else got your money.
I know who's got my money, bro. This is all these bills.
I think you might be about to tell us.
It is the richest people in the country. It is the richest people in the country. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. If we pause the economy and give £1 trillion, £20,000 for every adult in this room and the rest of the country to the richest people in the country, and then unpause the economy, what do you think will happen to living standards for ordinary people? They will collapse. This is a problem of growing wealth inequality. The extremely rapid growth of wealth of the richest people in the country. The average billionaire increased their wealth by £630 million in a
Damn.
In the first year alone I mean, COVID was a madness.
That was a wealth transfer. It basically, there's a transfer of wealth just went
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah.
630 million.
Yeah.
That's how much
To the average millionaire or whatever he said, yeah.
Because they get their rent, right? They get their rent. Let's say you the commercial buildings. If you own, like, let's say people own massive retail buildings.
Yeah.
Because most of the retailers don't own they don't own the building they actually do business in. They have to pay their rent.
Yeah.
Right? And the rent, who's covering it? The government. So they get in their rent, and they can't spend it. So basically, that's what you mean. Like, if you pause the economy,
Yeah.
because these people normally they buy luxury goods, they do this, they're moving around, they're spending money here.
Yeah.
Now they can't spend money, but they're receiving all the money. All the money the government printed, they received it, right? And then goes, once you unpause it, what happens to the economy? These people want to buy assets, they want to buy houses, they want to buy this, they want to buy that. So now you can't compete with them. Nobody's can compete with them. The prices, everything's going to go up. If a house worth like 50, they want to pay 150 for it because they can outbid you. So everything, there's no competition basically. They got too much cash.
The gap has increased.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see what the BBC come up with.
first year alone of COVID.
When you say it's
that
for
is
the wealthy
squeezing-
people, is it things like the Canadian pension funds and all that sort of thing?
It's the wealthiest individuals in the country. It's multimillionaires and billionaires. These are the
But
guys.
also massive pension funds from abroad.
And who?
And who are the overwhelming owners of those pension funds? The richest people in the country. Listen, these men.
She's trying to.
She's trying to derail him, but obviously he knows what he's talking about.
And then he goes, "These people are the."
And women are not £20,000
Well, they're
richer.
pensioners. I don't know if they're the richest people in the country, but okay.
Who here's £20,000 cash rich than before COVID? I'll tell you who probably is. Every single person on this panel, okay? The richest.
Facts.
Oh,
Facts.
that was
Like, she's gonna put. Do you know how much? Do you know what happened?
First of all, who's on this panel?
It's all politicians.
Okay.
The guy who's doing Labour, Conservative, blah blah blah. This one works for the GP News. You know that fucking racist channel that is on YouTube.
No. GB. Yeah.
GB news channel, whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking outrageous, them lot.
I've seen
Excuse
it,
my
but
language.
I've not actually.
So basically, he said everyone understand. So they probably offer money. She before COVID, she used to be on £200,000.
Okay.
Right, because she on this clip now, when she comes back, she goes, "Oh, have you not seen the BBC and their wages?" Basically, start to throw a bit of fit here, right? People don't check on her. Before COVID, she was earning £200,000. After COVID, £400,000.
Shout outs to her, bro.
And then she's trying to tell us that she didn't benefit.
hey.
Unbelievable. It's like you should not know people are gonna check her wages because it's a public knowledge.
Public information. Yeah, I get it. I was gonna ask you.
She's like, "What are you talking about? Dude, I didn't get paid." Let it go. Let her come back on him.
People in the country are getting richer.
Hang on, don't include us in all this. I don't know if you've seen the way the BBC works, but they're not exactly raising salaries well, are they?
All I'm going to say, this growth.
So, does hair wages get mentioned in any of this?
No. People did research on it. I did a search on it after that.
Okay.
So she was earning
I was
200,000.
going to ask you, how did you know? But okay.
Yeah, she was earning £200,000 before COVID. After COVID, she was earning £400,000.
What, as just a presenter or something?
Yeah, the BBC.
200k as a presenter?
Yeah.
Bro, we're in the wrong business, bro.
We are in the wrong business.
We're on the wrong side of the... We're on the wrong seat.
Growth in wealth inequality, it is going to keep the middle class, and the working class poor.
Okay.
It is going to
What's
gut
your-
government services, and that is the people in this room. Their
Okay.
kids, their grandkids will be
Well, Gary,
poor
since you've obviously-
because we are not dealing with wealth inequality.
You,
what's
well,
happening
you
right
rightly
now?
said you spent a lot of time thinking about this.
Isn't that what's happening right now?
Yeah, I mean, I've said it since COVID. The gap has been mad. Cool. I feel like you did send me another clip of him on
Piers Morgan.
that guy's show. I don't
Yeah.
even like saying his name, but I think I'm gonna watch that. That's like over an hour long or something.
Yeah. You got his story is quite good. But basically, this guy was he was a best trader for Citigroup.
Okay, so without giving too much spoilers
Yeah.
for those that still want to watch it, like myself.
Yeah.
So what's his background? He's one of the biggest traders. Of
He was the best trader for Citigroup.
Citigroup,
the
okay,
banking.
cool.
So
Yeah.
for about like I think he left them, and he was betting on the economy, UK economy and the US economy to get worse and worse and worse every year. And basically that was what he was betting on, and he was right every time.
It makes sense because a lot
He
of
made
people that I
millions
like-
out of it. I think 2014, he left his job after he's thinking, I'm betting on my country to go under, instead of watching it and betting on it and making money on it, because he basically wanted to do something about it. And now basically he owns a YouTube, and he just like talk. All he wants to talk about is like he basically wants billionaires and millionaires to be taxed more so they can pay for.
Imagine you're a billionaire. I'm gonna give you a scenario now, or a millionaire, for example. Okay, we get there. Who knows? And then now I'm coming to you. Yeah, we need more money.
Right. If I was a billionaire, then yeah, take it.
Really, that easy?
But bro, I honestly think it's wrong.
I mean,
It's
first of all,
wrong
I
to
get
be
it.
a billionaire.
Why?
What are you gonna do with that money?
You could change the world.
So so if I'm gonna change the world,
Yeah,
would I still have billions?
you could still.
That money will be gone. I will use it to change the world, right?
Okay, how about this? You're a billionaire,
Yeah.
but we're gonna tax you more
Yeah.
to give. I'm trying to play. What do they call it? Devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Wherever that saying comes from. Take that money off of you and give it to people like who are on benefits and stuff that just don't want to work, and so that's where part of the tax goes.
Right. Okay. I honestly think I don't care who they're gonna give it to. Being a billionaire is just wrong.
Okay, that's a bit wild. Let's say millionaire.
Okay. Now we're talking. All right. If I'm gonna be taxed on,
Because I can't. Because when you're in the same
okay,
category,
I'm not
as-
gonna lose my money because I've been taxed. I'm not gonna become poorer because I'm getting taxed. The money that I'm making, if I'm a multi-millionaire now,
Yeah.
I could, just my money being in the bank will make me money. What do I need to worry about? Being a billionaire is just, I think morally, I think it's a wrong thing to do. It's like you're hoarding that much money.
He's not hoarding.
It's hoarding, bro.
Hey.
There's people cannot afford. There's people sleeping in the street, bro.
I'm with you, 100%. Yeah.
And you telling me you're gonna sit down on $1 billion?
I mean, most billionaires don't have $1 billion in their account.
And you know
surely.
what? Most of them they didn't get that money. They didn't get to $1 billion by just being nice, are they?
No, you have to be.
Gotta be
There has to be something mad about you.
Ruthless people, bro.
Yeah.
Criminals,
Hey, that's for
allegedly. But yeah, I honestly think morally it's wrong. I wouldn't want to be a billionaire. Having a couple of millions in your pocket, fair enough. Paying higher taxes, fair enough, because you're giving back to society.
Yeah.
You're not gonna. I bet whatever they're gonna tax back can make that back by not even doing anything.
I mean, you have to do something.
Yeah, investments.
Yeah,
Money like high interest rate money. Astaghfirullah, we're not gonna do
Yeah.
interest rates, but just putting that money into something, you're not gonna lose your millions if you're a multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
You're not gonna become broke because, like, all these people are like, oh, I'm gonna move out of the country. Well, okay, I think the government should tax them that much money. If they want to move out of the country, okay, how are you gonna make money? Because this is the argument. Oh, don't tax the millionaires and billionaires too much because they will leave the country. Are they not making money here?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean, if you tax them too much, they'll go somewhere else.
Right, then go somewhere else.
So if or let's say now there is an influx of millionaires just leaving the country,
And they're not gonna make them. And this is the thing, right?
Okay.
They want to go
Yeah.
right to somewhere that they don't pay taxes. Dubai, Monaco, but them little islands, right? Or somewhere they pay less tax, right?
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean the company that they have in the UK is gonna go with them.
I mean, before it goes.
No, they're not. If you're from the UK, your whole assets, your properties, this, that, but you have businesses, right? You don't want to pay taxes and then you move out of the country. You make your head office or your address somewhere else.
Set up something new.
And they're set at officially they move.
Yeah.
Like Radcliffe,
Yeah.
right? He lives in Morocco,
Okay.
right? Because he owns Ineos. He was paying so much money in the UK taxes. And then he moved to Morocco. His address is in Morocco.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to pay tax in the UK. But you're making money here. So if you're making money here, they should bloody tax him. It's a loophole in there. But that's all it is.
Hey.
They should close all them loopholes, man.
No.
And the thing is, our politicians will never do that.
Whoa. Exactly.
The politicians will never do
Isn't
that.
that what Trump said? Something about...
Bro, Starbucks, makes money in this country. Right? Do you know how much? They don't pay tax at all.
Because they're not,
Because they're not from the UK, apparently.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, they're not.
How are you making that much money in the UK, but then you don't pay tax to it? Because you're not from here.
You don't have to be from here.
But nonsense. You're making money here. Tax them.
But the company's not here.
Well, I don't care. Then get your business out of here.
Nah, that's not how it works.
Bro, what happened to all the small little coffee shops, businesses?
Listen,
They died.
This is what everyone needs to do. Support local businesses.
But they already killed the local businesses.
Yeah.
These giant companies, they killed the small businesses that were paying, basically growing the middle class communities.
Yeah.
Hiring the people from the community, right? They kill all them little jobs and all the small businesses.
I get it, maybe around COVID time and stuff, but
Right.
now...
Asda, Tesco's, all these big companies kill all the local shops, local coffee shops, local, killed all of it, right? And they don't pay no tax. They're having a laugh, bro. They're having a laugh.
That was an interesting take.
Yep. If you don't agree, or we're talking nonsense, let us know.